Welcome back. So this episode is going to be practical application of those basic hand techniques and the basic kicking that we did in episodes 2 and 3. We'll start warming up. We'll swing those arms around, please. Good, set, net. As we're doing the warm up, this one will be a little bit more full body as we're combining more movement, more kicking, hands to the back. 1, 2, 3. So you got to make sure that, again, whatever parts of the body you want to make sure those are the ones that you're warming up and loosening up. Make sure you're ready to go. Cross mat now, please. Hope you've enjoyed the first 2 videos so far. Thank you for liking and subscribing. From here, you can open those legs a little bit. Just reach down, touch your toes. And then windmills. Make sure you really try and twist the body so you're getting that rotational. You've got to get the core warmed up and engaged. The core being the central part of your body is very, very important. Nice job. So we're just going to take a nice big forward stance to one side. That back heel is going to be up. Your body's going to be a little up higher. Watch, he's going to push back to stretch out the calf muscle here, making sure that his sliding and jumping abilities are going to be top notch today.
Yes, sir.
Woo. Excellent. So then you're just going to drive that heel down. I see you leave the heel up. As you were. Yes. And you're just going to drive, keeping your chest above your hips. Watch as Master Boy lowers his body, stretching out that hip flexor. Chest above him. And he's getting nice and low, stretching out the hip flexor, the muscles that you're going to be using to bring your knees up for all those kicks. And he's going to get even lower by placing his hands down on the ground in front of his foot and drive that hip lower, keeping that back leg nice and straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. At this position, one of my favorite things to do is a couple of extra push-ups. So watch Master Boy's just going to do 5 for you guys.
1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir.
Excellent. Just going to switch to the other side.
Yes,
Same
sir.
thing. Body's up, driving that calf back, stretching out those muscles. Don't want to have a blowout while you're training. That would be terrible. All right, same thing. His body's going to stay shoulders above his hips as he drives that hip flexor down towards the floor, stretching out the front of the hip as much as he can. Want to make sure that you're working with the laws of heaven and nature, not against it. That's part of the Taekwondo philosophy. It's not just punching and kicking, everyone. And just like before, he's going to place his hands on the ground and really drive that hip down, stretching it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 5 push-ups on this side because we want to make sure we're symmetrical. Go for it, sir.
1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir.
Excellent. And then he's just going to have his legs out to the side, stretching out again, body down, elbows down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Obviously, these videos are only 10 minutes long, so if you're going to do a full thorough stretch, that takes about 15 minutes. So combine all the stretches that you're learning from each one of the videos, and that'll make sure you have a better flexibility. All right, so watch Master Boy's going to slide down as far as he's comfortable with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's going to pull his head over to one side, stretching out. 1, 2, set, net, dasu, yasu, ilgo, ildo, out. Yo, he's going to twist to the other side. Same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let me stand up, sir. Shake it out. How you feeling, sir?
Feeling great, sir.
Excellent. Now it's time to get a little bit of the warm-up going.
Ooh, yes, sir.
We'll start off with just 10 jumping jacks. Ready to go. 1, 2, set, net, dasu, yasu, ilgo, yodo, aho, yodo. Same thing. We'll face that way. 10 more. Let's go.
1, 2, set, net, dasu, yasu, ilgo, yodo, aho, yodo.
Good. Face it back forward. Nice job. We're going to put hands in front. You're just going to run and touch your knees to your hands just 20 times. Get up. Nice, sir. All right, hands in the back. Same thing 20 times. Get up. Still got it. Alright, so in the earlier video, we're doing the basic hand techniques. We were doing those from horseback riding stance. As you're doing the techniques from horseback riding stance, you're really focusing on how your hands are twisting, how you're performing the techniques, and your speed and power. From sparring stance, it's a little bit different. Sparring stance, you'll notice Master Hoyle's got his body turned or bladed to the side, protecting more of his vital organs. His hands are up in front. That way he can block, make sure no one's messing with the do. So on this one, they're going to utilize a little bit more movement. As you're sliding right in your sparring stance, typically your feet will be 45 degrees out to the side. He's going to make sure his back leg is not shadowed by his front leg. So that way you can move and adjust and slide. From here, we're just gonna introduce basic bouncing. So when you're bouncing, your heels never touch the ground. Your feet can come off the ground a little bit. You'll see a lot of bouncing in Taekwondo.
Yes, sir.
Sexy calves. So all my kid is gonna be bouncing, he's just gonna slide forward one slide, get it, ha! And then right away back to that nice bouncing. Weight in the middle, get it, ha! Same thing, sliding back, get it, ha! Get it, ha! This time he's gonna slide forward 2 times, get it, ha! Ha! And then back 2 times, get it, ha! Fantastic, now just take it up to 3, is what's better than 2, get it, ha! And back, get it, ha! Switch speed, ha! Good. So we talked about it earlier, being ambidextrous, making sure we practice everything on both sides. So same thing, just 1 forward and 1, give it, ha! Good, same thing, give it, ha! And then back, 1, ha! 2, ha! Good, now he's gonna slide 2 times forward, give it, ha! And then back, give it, ha! Notice how he's staying light, weight is even, he's not leaning forward or backwards as he's sliding. This is very important for being able to kick, react, counter, up to 3, give it, ha! Give it, ha! Excellent job, sir. We'll have a switch feet, please. Ha! So earlier, no, stop. So we were working on that low block, so now we're just gonna incorporate that block with that slide. Blocks are fantastic. You want to have really good ones. They're just like insurance policies, but you never want to actually have to use it. So if Master Hoyle is moving his body out of the way, that's always going to be better for him than having to block.
Yes, sir.
But for safety purposes, we're going to combine that block and that slide together in a little bit of a mix. So he's going to slide back and low block same time. Ready, get it! And then same thing moving forward, get it! And backwards, get it! And forward, get it! Get switch feet. So by sliding back, he's getting out of the way of that technique. The block is there just to make sure in case he's not fast enough. Same thing, slide back, get it! And sliding forward. When you slide forward and block, I call this the Hunt for Red October defense.
I know that reference.
Right. Sliding forward and block, get it! And back, get it! And forward one more time, get it! And back, get it! Get it, switch feet! So, in the basic kicking video, we did stretch kick, front snap kick, axe kicks, roundhouse kick. For this particular one, we're going to work on the axe kick. So if you watch Master Hoyle, if I were attacking him, actually, on this one, we're going to introduce what we call a pause button. We're going to bring our assistant Master Hutchinson in.
Oh, hello, sir! Hello, sir! I was just on the side and I was thinking, like, how can you do a practical self-defense video by yourself? It's like, what am I doing here? You know, I was like, you need me. You need me.
Yes, sir.
What am I? It's a little odd. All right.
Alright, so we'll have Master Hutchinson, Master Hoyle face each other. Please try to jump in.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. This is how the pause button works. As they're doing the techniques, Master Hoyle will do them. We'll hit the pause button and explain what's going on, what's correct, or what's wrong with the technique that he's doing. Alright, Sparring scene. Alright, so that first one that we just worked on, the sliding. If Master Hoyle slides into Master Hutchinson while he's kicking without blocking, it won't work out so well for Master Hoyle. So we're going to do the slide in, the roundhouse kick. We'll pause at the point. Ready, go. And pause. So you see, without the block, he's getting contacted here on the side of his body, which is highly uncomfortable. Back. All right, we'll slide back out. Unpause. Excellent. So now he's going to do the same slide in with that block that we had worked on. Ready, go. So, you're going to see how the contact is not happening to the body due to the block and the sliding. Excellent job. Push forward. Alright, so now they're just going to do the exact same thing. Now the axe kick that we had before mentioned would be a counter attack. So if Master Hutchinson is going to kick Master Hoyle sliding in, defending himself with that low block that you guys just worked on, he's then going to throw a counter axe kick to the head. Ready, get it. Block in. Sorry, I must have accidentally hit the pause button on that one. That wasn't supposed to happen. That was on me. Ready, get it. Excellent job, Jay. Thank you, sir. Now that's for the sparring application. As far as street self-defense and things like that, same idea can happen. Attackers don't always tell you where they're going to attack you. They don't come up and say, I'm going to punch you in the stomach in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. They just go. So having that movement is very important. Master Hutchinson is going to do some kind of attack. We don't know. Master Hoyle is going to do that same slide and low block. Now in the street, I would not recommend kicking above the belt. You don't, if you're out there in your skinny jeans and your high-heeled shoes, things can go very wrong for you. So we recommend kicking below the belt. Front snap kick, that basic kick that you worked on, is perfect for this.
Yes, sir.
So we'll do it. We'll just go at speed. Ready? Get it! 3 slides. Very, very effective technique.
Are you okay, sir?
Yes, sir. He's married. It's okay. All right. So we'll have these gentlemen face each other. Thank you for coming out and working with us. Turn that tongue in. Come on. And we'll face forward. So thank you for joining us for the practical application of the basic kicking and basic hand techniques. Next one's going to be intermediate hand techniques. So make sure you hit the like button, subscribe,
Smash that like button.
smash it. Turn it. Come on.